Mr. O'Kelly, can we agree that Google and Facebook are so big, they're no longer companies, they're countries?
Thank you for the question. Yes.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a heated Judiciary Committee hearing on Capitol Hill, where Senator John Kennedy grilled big tech in a no-holds-barred interrogation. From antitrust violations to user data abuse, Kennedy demanded answers. Let's break down what happened and what it means for privacy and accountability. Here's how it all began. Senator Kennedy kicked things off, saying, "Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I hope you'll put a bill in front of this committee and let us start marking it up." He wasn't there for debate. He demanded action. Kennedy said, if all the words on big tech could fix things, they'd fill half the cloud. Then he asked, are Google and Facebook now countries? That set the tone for the whole hearing. Kennedy pressed the witnesses on big tech and antitrust laws, but he got dodges and academic spin.
Do you think the size and behavior of Google and Facebook violates American antitrust laws?
The antitrust laws don't make size the violation. The issue is whether there has been a violation by protecting a monopoly.
Let me try it again. I don't know as much antitrust law as you. I think that's clear. Are Google and Facebook in violation of the antitrust laws of the United States?
It would be great if someone opened an investigation to figure that out.
You don't have an opinion?
The issue is actually that a lot of what you would need to know is private information, and I think some government entity, this committee or an agency, should be working on that with subpoena.
You don't have an opinion, Professor?
Have they violated the antitrust laws? I don't know enough to want to say
How about you, Professor?
they're liable.
I also don't know enough to say.
Okay. Mr. O'Kelly?
I think they have.
Okay. Thank you for being your candid answer.
Can I give you a quote that I think applies to this?
Quickly.
Teddy Roosevelt. When aggregate wealth demands what is unfair, its immense power can be met only by the still greater power of the people as a whole.
Okay. Next.
I think an investigation might be a good idea.
You're not willing to go on record to say they're in violation of the law?
Absolutely not, no.
Okay. Counselor?
I haven't seen any evidence of a violation. In fact, the FTC had an investigation and found that there was not enough evidence to bring a case.
Okay.
If these experts don't have answers, who does?
Do any of you believe Facebook and Google should be broken up?
No.
I do.
Okay.
I don't think it's as simple as that. I think people need to be able to decide how their data is used by those companies, and then the user can decide to softly break up those companies or unbreak them up. It's not necessarily the government's job in this case to break them up yet. People should be able to break them up. And when the scandal happened with Cambridge Analytica, etc., people only had this one choice: delete Facebook. That's
I
a
get
bad
it.
choice.
Is anybody willing to?
So if there were investigation into Facebook's acquisitions of Instagram and WhatsApp, for example, and if that investigation determined that
Right,
those
but
were
you don't have
illegal
an opinion right
acquisitions,
now.
then a possible remedy would be divestiture.
I get that part, Professor.
Kennedy wasn't done yet. He turned to those impossible-to-read user agreements. He asked, can you write one a 10th grader could understand?
Do you think it's possible to draft a user agreement of, say, 500 words or less that a 10th grader could understand before using one of these social media platforms?
I don't think it would have the effect that we want. I think that needs to be law, that these rights are protected.
I'm not talking about the law. I'm trying to figure out a way. If you look at the user agreements now, a lot of them you could hide dead bodies in and nobody would ever find them. I'm trying to see if it's possible. I understand the companies have to cover themselves legally, but can you write a user agreement that a 10th grader could understand, or a United States senator, as the case may be, that a consumer could look at and go, okay, I understand what I'm knowingly and willingly giving up here?
I think you can draft that user agreement. And if I may, my concern is that if I look at my daughter and you say to her, all your friends are on Facebook, and this user agreement means you give up privacy, she's going to go and click yes because she wants to talk to her
I get
friends.
that part.
Yeah.
Professor, you think you can do that?
I do. I think we can create a standard set of questions that occur on most online usages that a person can understand. This app is going to use your location, and then, for these purposes, I think we could, but it requires some coordination and standardization.
Fired up? Want big tech to answer to the people, not just profits? Hit subscribe. We break down truth, power, and policy. No filters. And we're just getting started. Kennedy asked a legal counsel, does your Beijing office employ Communist Party members?
You have a Beijing office?
We do.
The lawyers who staff it, are they citizens of China?
Some of them are.
Are any of them members of the Communist Party of China?
I have no idea.
Okay. Do any of them have access to the technology of your clients?
I have no idea.
Has your firm ever looked at that?
I don't know.
Kennedy exposed big tech law firms' international ties. How can we trust them to protect American interests? Roosevelt declared, "When aggregate wealth demands what is unfair, only the greater power of the people can answer." Today, Google, Facebook, Amazon, giants with unimaginable reach. Kennedy's message, "This fight is just beginning." What do you think? Should Google and Facebook be broken up? Should you have more control over your data? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more no BS breakdowns. Until next time, stay loud, stay informed, and stay free.